Welcome to Talk of the Town, episode 4, the weekly show that keeps you updated on what's happening in the world. I'm Adam, and I'm going solo today. My bud Mitchell has his internet's being replaced, so he just can't get on for some reason. But I'll just take this one for this week, and he'll be back next week. So I have a couple short things to talk about today. I found an article on the Star, and it's reported new statistics about women. And basically what it sums down to is that for the past 2 decades, there has been very much progress in women in the workforce. So still women count for 50% of the country in Canada, but the variances of how many hold management positions, how many are in senior management positions, they've only grown by about 2 or 3%. But if we continue down, I'll post probably the picture on the side of the video right now, and the link will be at the bottom. But anyways, it says that women are making 81% of what men made, rather than 2 decades ago it was 74%. Which in the midst of 8%, or that's 7%, that's 10%. That's okay. We're moving along at least, and one of these big numbers was about the public office, about how more women are taking positions in like government, court, MPPs, and so it jumped from 20 years ago was 13%, and now it's 24%, and then another Supreme Court justices went from 22 to 33. Even though they're still really small, they're still significant gains. That's a 11% gain, which is 50% of the relative size. So again, it's kind of, maybe I was a little bit surprised. I thought these numbers would be a lot bigger, because we get pushed that, oh, we're going through this revolution, women are becoming more equal to men, which I'm all for. It's great. If they can do the same job, then they deserve the same rewards. But from the stats, it's from the Statistics Canada, so there has to be a little bit of accuracy in this. But it shows okay, I guess. Thought it would be a much better, but at least it's making progress, even though it has been 20 years. And the next article, it's from Lifehacker. It's basically it's titled "The Top 10 Ways You Waste Money Without Realizing It," and the top reason is that you try too hard to save money. And this just goes on to say that you try to cut back on so many things to save money that eventually it'll catch up and you'll have to pay this bigger sum of money. And it used the example of about dentists and doctor appointments, how usually you should get doctors about once a year at least checkup, and dentists about every 6 to 8 months, so twice a year, let's just say. But if you want to save money, you maybe skip some, maybe not even go for a couple of years. And they say that these minor problems that can be found during these relatively inexpensive checkups will eventually become a full-fledged problem in the long run, which really makes total sense. But even though you have good intentions, it turns out to be wrong. What else? There's also some other ones. Number 4 was that you don't negotiate about prices. So whether it's from buying a house to negotiating a phone bill, a lot of people just don't negotiate, which is totally reasonable. I don't really negotiate that much, because I don't know, I was just never raised to it. My parents never really bargained a lot, even though we're Asian, we should be bargaining, but I was never raised on it, so I don't feel comfortable. Never raised to do it. But there's people that always do it. I see it a lot, whether it's at a regular retail store or at a flea market. But I don't think the retail stores really do that much. Yeah, there's a bunch. Top 10. Take a look. But anyway, so I'm going to keep this short because I don't have a partner and I hate talking by myself. So anyways, this is the end of this week's show. If you enjoyed the video, press that like button at the bottom. And if you have any questions, post a comment. And then, hey, if you want to see more of these videos, press that subscribe button. My name's Adam, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.